Blessings, beautiful beings. Hi, I'm Sky. Welcome to Navigating the Human Experience. I am the founder of Soul Sister Sky and also the creator of this podcast and the creator of Evolve with Sky, the Evolve Transformation Experience. So I am here to share with you parts of the Evolve Transformation Experience, but also just to talk to you about evolving through and navigating the human experience, because there are so many different aspects to our beautiful being. And when you can understand and connect all of those different aspects and bring them all into oneness, your life and the way you move is just so abundant and magical and beautiful and filled with love and understanding and patience. Not always, because we still have to navigate the human experience. So there are still challenges that we face and obstacles that we face. We do still have our emotional body, so we are still emotional beings. But then navigating those as well in a safe environment within ourselves and in a healthy way can really have a profound effect on your perspective of life and how your life evolves around you. So let's dive in. I want to explore with you today oneness, okay? Universal connection, healing, the law of attraction. And there is going to be so many more of these podcasts because I have now reached a point in my journey where I know enough to share with you. I've been doing this work for a long time, and the work on myself, the deep diving, the meeting myself. And for a long time, I was doing the work outside of myself. And then when I recognized that, it was then coming within myself and face all of the aspects of my being, mind, body, and spirit, connection to earth, connection to all, connection to others, other people in my life, events, everything, the whole kit and caboodle of my human experience. And I've lived many different lifetimes, many different journeys through in this one. And so I'm here to share it with you now. But I'm going to start with, it's actually a fair way through the journal. I want to show you the journal. So this is the journal. I actually wrote the Evolve book, and the journal is the parts of the book pulled out of it and put into a journal. So you can buy this journal just as it is and work through the steps, or you can also join my Evolve group, or you can join individual sessions. We can have one-on-one sessions, and I intuitively guide you through yourself, connecting with yourself, deeper connection with yourself, and we do use the journal as a guide. I'm going to read to you now. Mastering the discernment between mind and intuition is one. The universal connection, the healing of law of attraction. If you do have the journal, it is on page 29. So you are energy. You are magnetic. You are the universe in motion. Now that in itself can be a bit for your mind to grasp that concept. However, as you go through this journey and you check in with more of these podcasts, please check in with me as well. I hope that it will I trust that it will resonate with you. And, we're still planting a seed. So even if you don't completely get it all now, there is still planting that seed. Okay. So stay with me. Take a moment, place your hand on your heart, and just feel it beating. You're alive. How good is that? Regardless of what is going on around you right now, you are alive. Okay? You are a phenomenal, exceptional being that gets to exist on this magical planet. Okay? And I know that I'm not going to take away, I'm not going to delve into toxic positivity and rainbows and butterflies and unicorns and be all that, there's that life is always magical, because I know there's also pain and chaos in this world. It's about just remembering how beautiful and phenomenal you are, even with the chaos that goes on in the world. Okay. So that energy, that life force, that's you. Nothing else. That's you. Okay. Everything, every person, thought, emotion, action, and intention vibrates at a frequency. And I am reading this, so I am going to be looking down because I am reading from my journal, if you're watching this on the YouTube. And so the universe itself is a giant energetic web, constantly responding to the signals we send out. So those signals that we send out, you may not even be aware of them, because they come from your each different aspect of your body, but your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, and your subconscious. Your subconscious is constantly playing a program in the background, and the best way I can describe it is it's like a computer, and when your computer opens a web page, you see the web page, but everything that's going on in the background to make that web page open, you don't see that. And that's all just programming, that's coding, and that is literally what happens with our subconscious. There's programming, there's coding, right? Constantly going. And so we deep dive into that space so that we can have a look at the program and clear out anything that doesn't need to be there, or anything that's not sending out a strong signal as to what we want to show up in our webpage. Okay? I hope I just said that as simply as possible. So you're not separate from it. You are it. You are literally the frequencies. Okay? So understanding universal energy, we've been taught to believe that we are flesh and bone. That's it. We're just a body. That we must do more or become more. Can I just invite you now to keep your hand on your heart space, keep your hand on your heart space. You are enough just the way that you are. The intricacies of what is happening for you to even exist is phenomenal. Okay, and so you are amazing. By just being here, everything that's going on inside of you, all your cells and blood work and systems and mind and brain and thoughts and consciousness and everything that's going on is phenomenal. So you are enough just as you are right now. You don't have to do anything in order to receive love from the universe, okay? Because you are the universe, and so you just need to give love to yourself, okay? So you already are more than enough. You are a multi-dimensional being, radiating energy and receiving it in every moment. Receiving, just constantly, right? Your energy field, also known as your aura, pulses with information, memory, emotion, and potential. Take a breath to let that land in. That's incredible. That's pretty magical, isn't it? When you're in alignment, you feel it. Things flow. Opportunities arise. You feel peaceful, open, and inspired. When you're out of alignment, the opposite happens. You feel drained, disconnected, heavy, anxious. Your mind might be doing backflips, thinking all of the things, trying to control situations, trying to control outcomes, trying to control the way you feel, trying to control the way you don't want to feel, trying to control the way you do want to feel. All of those things can happen when you're out of alignment, because when you are in alignment, you just are. You just be. You exist, and that is more than enough. The magic is in learning how to recalibrate. So when you are out of alignment, as we all get out of alignment, to come back into alignment and to recalibrate is where the magic is, okay? To realign your thoughts, your feelings, and frequency with your highest truth. And your highest truth is just a knowing. It's just a knowing, and of knowing that there is oneness and that you are connected to all. And it's it's heart space, it's a feeling, it's a frequency. You don't have to think to be there. You just be to be there. So the law of attraction works that way. You may have heard it put simply, like attracts like, but it's not just about thinking positive and hoping for the best. It's really not. I mean, yeah, do that, but also be real, you know, be honest with yourself. And also, you don't have to become this clear channel that has no past experiences, or, you know, it's not all love and light, like constantly. You don't have to be walking around like as this angelic being. You're invited to be a human, okay? It is about just accepting all the parts, all of the aspects, all of your journey to get to this point of where you are. It's about vibration. So let me put it this way, that if you're feeling and your thoughts are negative and you're just feeling down and you're feeling crap, and you know you're judging yourself and you're hating on yourself, or you're hating on the world or someone, or blaming something or someone, that vibration that you are sitting in while you're in that space is low. And so it's like you will attract more that is on that vibrational level. Whereas you can feel that and then recalibrate and go, hang on a minute, why am I feeling like this? Why are my thoughts doing this? And recalibrate it and really get inside yourself to heal those parts of yourself. Now, you know, that will take for you, you know, reach out to people like me who can help you and support you and guide you through that, through those healings, and, you know, through recognizing those parts of yourself and shifting it, transcending it, changing it. And then when you do feel, but also do the self-love, you know, stop judging yourself. Every single person on this planet has a story, or billions of stories, like thousands of stories, hundreds of stories, whatever. Lots of different stories and lots of different experiences. And so, you know, don't compare yourself to somebody else, because if you're comparing yourself, you don't know what their story is. You don't know what their journey is. You don't know how they got to that point. You know, sit down and have a couple with them if you really do want to know, and then you'll see that you don't need to judge yourself, that everybody has a story and we're all walking a journey. And so when you can come into acceptance and self-love and forgiveness, and when I say forgiveness, I mean yourself, okay? Forgiving yourself for thinking a certain way, forgiving yourself for behaving, acting, making a choice a certain way. You know, because when you forgive yourself, you're not judging yourself. You're saying, hey, you know what? It's okay that happened, or I'm going to forgive you for that. However, we're going to learn from that, and we're not going to do it again because it was unhealthy and it didn't help our highest good. Okay, so when you can get really good at mastering that, and then you're connecting to a higher vibration. I was going to say raising your vibration. That's just my conditioning. You're connecting to a higher vibration, a higher frequency. And so the more that you do that, the more that you start to attract other things that vibrate on that same level. So people, love, abundance, you know, all of those beautiful, amazing things, presence. And I mean presence as in being present. Sure, you might get gifts as well, but I mean like presence within yourself. So you don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So what you embody, what you feel on a cellular level. And focusing on how you do want to feel, how you do want to operate. You know, what you want to feel in your body. If you want to feel happy and you want to feel love and you want to feel joyful and you want to feel grounded and you want to feel presence and you want to feel inner peace, maybe not 100% of the time, but, you know, if you want to feel that mostly, then that's what you work on to attract more of that. And so when you are in that space, you're telling the universe, yes, this frequency, let's stay here, let's do more of this. When you embody gratitude, you magnetize more to be grateful for. If you feel unworthy, you unconsciously repel what you desire in your life for your highest good. And so how do we shift it? How do we shift it? By becoming a vibrational match. So you get clear, what do you actually desire? Be honest, be bold, be specific. Now, when I talk about desire, I talk about desire that is of something that is within your highest good. Drawing in something that is within your highest good. Okay, not egoic desire in order for yourself to be able to receive something that may not be in your highest good. Okay, so that material item or that relationship or that job, that you are desiring from a space of ego or unhealthy ego, because there is also healthy ego. Unhealthy ego that is not to bring something into your life that is going to be for your highest good. Feel it. Close your eyes. Imagine the version of you who already has what you desire. It'll be interesting to see when you do this on what comes up, because there can be a fear of failure or a fear of success. So it is really about dropping into your body and feeling, okay, when I am actually imagining my ideal life that is within my highest good, how does that feel for me? Notice if there's any resistance. Notice if there is any fear coming up, and move through that, because you deserve to live the life that is available to you. So what does it feel like? Does it feel joy? Does it feel freedom, peace, power? Let those feelings flood your body, because you're creating energetic alignment. Joy, freedom, peace, power, personal power. Acknowledge if there is fear or resistance, but flood your body with the joy and the freedom and the peace and the personal power. Release resistance. Do you feel... I've jumped ahead already, see? I know what I'm talking about. Do you feel fear, doubt, unworthiness? That's okay. Bring love to those feelings. Gee, anybody think I wrote this? Acknowledge them and then choose again. I can hear the leaves outside with the trees and the breeze. Step 4, let go of the how. The universe doesn't need your control. It needs your clarity, consistency, and trust. I'm going to say that again. The universe doesn't need your control. It needs your clarity. It needs your consistency. And it needs your trust. 5, act in alignment. Take inspired action. Follow nudges. Say yes to soul-led opportunities, even the small ones. You are co-creating every day. Absolutely you do. When you wake up in the morning, the first 30 minutes of what you do, what you think, what you listen to, what you read, what you say, sets you up for the day. Okay? So you are co-creating every day. So when you wake up in the morning, be at peace. If you feel that you're waking up and not feeling at peace, bring something to you that can generate that peaceful feeling within you. The love, the gratitude. Listen to a podcast, listen to music, something that will just lift you up and make you feel good. Your thoughts are your seeds, your emotions are your messengers, your energy is the invitation, and the universe is always listening. The universe also won't punish you, okay? The universe is not here to punish you. The universe is just a reflection of you, but it's also unconditional love, presence, truth. It's not here to punish you. It's just going to operate on a frequency that you're already vibrating at, okay? Whatever. Try this. Vibrational vision ritual. Sit quietly with a journal or close your eyes. Ask yourself, what am I ready to receive? Don't rush it. Don't search for it. Don't chase it. Just sit and listen. And write down or visualize whatever comes to you. Now ask, who do I need to become to receive this? So what do you need to do? What kind of archetype do you need to step into in order to receive? Feel into that version of you and act from that energy today. Okay? Have fun with it. Even if it's just you at home and you get dressed up and you walk around like the king or the queen or whatever archetype that you need to be to get to your higher good and your highest potential, then do that. Be that. Because you probably are that if you can imagine it. Then, yeah, be that. It's only your mind that's holding you back anyway. You're not here to beg the universe for scraps. Okay? Literally says that right there in this book. If you're watching the video. Oh gosh, I can't even see that properly. What am I doing with this camera? Ugh. Back to front. There you go. You are not here to beg the universe for scraps. You are here to remember. And your I am statements. I am a powerful co-creator. I am worthy of love, abundance, and alignment. I attract what I believe is possible. And I believe in miracles. Believe in miracles. I can tell you now, they exist. Believe in miracles because they do exist. And you deserve them just the same as the next person. Okay? So I am going to leave it there because the next part's about gratitude. So I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to invite you to reach out to me if you feel the call to. If you want to have a chat, if you have a question, if you want to book a personal reading. I do energy readings, tarot readings, psychic readings, medium. If you want to join the Evolve group, then look for the Evolve group. The Transformational Experience on Facebook. Look me up. I'm there. Google me. I'm there too. But yeah, also www.soulsistersky.com.au is my website. And yeah, I would love to know, how this feels for you. And if this is the point where you're at, where you're going, I want more of this. I feel the call for more of this. Then reach out to me and let's have a chat. Let's see how we can get that happening for you. Okay. I also do Reiki. So I do mentoring. So yeah, I'm going to send you lots of love and I really thank you for listening. And yeah, I look forward to meeting you more in this space. So have a beautiful day. Remember that you are a phenomenal being. You are literally a phenomenon. And have a beautiful, magical day or evening wherever you are listening to this right now. Much love.